now we can continue on with the main story, but first, I gotta eat. Alright. Back at it. On to the breach. Okay. So, let's just have our, quote, tank charge on in. Scythe in hand, and she just fucking one-shots him. I love it. Beautiful. Alright. The Bard. Move 10 feet and hit with a crossbow.
This is where I step in.
Oh, I forgot to switch back to my crossbow. So now I'm gonna waste time. That's okay. We'll just use one of the force missiles on this guy. Whoosh! Then we'll 5-foot step over here. Tarduccio! Just move here and shoot with the bow. We are the crossbow team. Oh, we have an ally over here. It's that the tiefling chick. All right. We could charge again, can't we? Yeah, just charge attack again. Wow. Nice.
Everything is so much fun with a little fire. What a night, huh? I thought I was all alone. It's good you're here. A bit boring, chasing fooled assassins without anyone watching the show. It's not fun at all. Many people have died for nothing. Psh.
Alright. Oh, so sometimes during dialogue, there'll be special interactions you can have with some characters depending on what knowledge you have. So, like, I can pass a knowledge check to know that she sounds like she's a Kaleshite. Which is an in-game country, whatever, lore of Pathfinder. If you know, you know. I'm not going to explain every bit of lore that is in this game. Just know that there will be special interactions, and sometimes it's dependent on your alignment. So, keep that in mind as we go forward. I will say, you sound like a Kaleshite, am I right?
Of course. I'm from Kadira. But tales of hot deserts and shady oases can wait until the fighting's finished. But if you'd like to share a dinner and pleasant conversation, just say the word. I like making new friends.
Oh, she certainly does seem to like making new friends. I think we've stumbled upon an interesting character. I don't think we've met, say.
I am Kayesi, one of the many here who seek a better fate, answering the call of Lady Jamandi. But unlike the others, I never dropped my guard, day or night. It's why I'm still alive.
There are assassins on the prowl. We have to go.
Don't know where you're headed, but I'll be at the entrance to the main hall. I think I saw some guards there. Join me there, if you wish.
Alright, so she's running on ahead. So this is where that giant walked through before. It seems like we have a complaining dwarf on the ground.
I can sense your silhouette hovering over me. It won't be much longer. Soon we shall meet, O Lord of Oblivion.
Aren't you being a bit premature? Look at yourself. You've barely got a scratch.
You're wrong. Who would know better than I the severity of my own wounds? I can feel the last drop of vital force leaving me.
Oh, I love this dwarf. He's such a fucking drama queen. What's wrong?
Dying. I knew this expedition was doomed. Oh, Grotus, my vision darkens.
Quit the act. Stand and fight.
How rude, speaking to a dying man that way. Look, I can't even move. What? It can't be. But I'm gravely wounded. I can't even stand on my own 2 feet. Watch.
Stands up.
It seems I will live. I suppose I must postpone meeting my god. Not for long, I'm sure. But while we remain in this transient world, Aaron is at your service.
Oh, I love this dude. He's so just extra. Alright, we'll just go over to these guards here. Speak to Keston.
You, run and get an axe. You, bring more water. You, stay here and hold our defense. Those assassins are still around here somewhere. Aha! Some of our guests survived. Good. You need to get to the banquet hall and help Lady Jamandi.
Who are you?
Winston House Garess, a fighter in the service of Swordlord Jamandi Aldori. Right now, I'm in charge of the mansion guards. As you can see, there's a lot to do.
If I were a rich and influential lady like Jamandi, I'd also give myself a manly captain of the guard. Or two.
You need to calm down, lady. There's kind of a situation happening. What's going on here?
Someone opened the gate, let in a group of assassins in the middle of the night. Now they've set the mansion on fire to cut off access to the hall. They don't want Lady Jamande to get reinforcements. We cleared the passage so you can get through. Just try to avoid inhaling the smoke. We'll be right behind you. We just need to put out the fire first to save the mansion.
Considering Lady Jamandi's fate, I'm not surprised that a whole pack of assassins were unleashed on her, including a giant. But what's at stake? What could anyone hope to gain?
Do you need help putting out the fire?
We'll manage. I've got my best people here, those who still live. Your place is by Lady Aldori's side.
It doesn't seem right. What if some of the guards are wounded? We need to help them.
Where's the hole?
You'll have to run through the fire. We've almost put it out at the entrance, so your main concern should be to not inhale any smoke. Hold your breath and take the first right, then head straight down the hallway.
I'll go immediately.
Fire doesn't frighten me, thanks to hell's blood running in my veins. I'll go ahead and wait for you on the other side. Catch up!
May Abadar keep you safe.
Alright. Let's go. Through the fire and the flames. Okay. Now, sometimes events will happen where it brings up this sort of menu here with these cool drawn pictures like out of a storybook. And you gotta make decisions that are crucial here. But this is just the tutorial area, so none of these decisions really matter that much. But later on, there will be times where this menu will pop up, and it will actually affect things pretty substantially. So, let's read! And so our adventure started earlier and much more tragic than we'd expected. The whole team who'd gathered in the hall yesterday had been reduced to but a handful of brave souls, led by Pindolf the Shrewd, and not at all by that scoundrel Tartusio, no matter what he might have imagined of himself. Jamandi Aldori was waiting for us, but to get to her, we'd have to march through fire, literally. As we approached the burning building, let's see here. I feel like it would be smart to drench ourselves with buckets of water first, so we'll do that. Prudence is key to victory. Before moving through the fire, thoroughly wet our clothes and hair. After that, we covered our noses and mouths before we rushed inside. Sounds like the smart thing to do. It was a good thing we hadn't wasted any time. After entering the building and taking a few steps, the wall behind us slanted and crashed down with a terrible crackling sound, blocking the way back. While we may not have planned on going back, if we'd come in a little later, the flaming logs and red-hot bricks would have fallen right on our heads. Regardless, we were left with only one way to go. Hot air burned our lungs and our eyes watered from the smoke, but Pindolf the Shrewd led us stubbornly through the flames, while Tartusio did nothing useful at all. I love that she just takes every opportunity to shit all over Tartusio's entire being in her story. If you didn't catch on, this is from Lindsay's perspective, because she's the bard that writes this whole book. We managed to make it to the hallway leading to the banquet hall when we heard someone calling for us. It was Valerie, one of the guards I chatted with a bit in the banquet hall. Even then, in the calm setting, I had been stunned by her beauty, but now amid the smoke and flames she looked like a celestial avenger, an armored deity, menacing but beautiful and merciful, descending from the higher spheres to help us poor mortals. She had held a burned, barely living guard in her arms. "There are 2 more," she shouted as she passed by us. "They are wounded. Help me pull them out." Tertuccio grumbled something about how Jamandi was waiting for us. Meanwhile, pinned off the shroud. So, unfortunately, we aren't very athletic. And there's a high chance we fail this encounter because of that. But I think I'm still gonna try to save the guards from the fire. Alright, we succeeded! Did good enough. Saving the poor fellows didn't take long. Together we lifted them up and carried them away from the fire. Nice. Only then did Valerie pause to catch her breath and wipe the sweat from her face. Thank you, that was truly noble. And now let us rush to Aldori's aid. Ensuring the guards we'd rescued were relatively safe, we made our way to the hall where the battle was already in full swing. Alright, and now we have Valerie also. She is, however, fatigued, which is rough because that means her speed is lowered and her strength and dexterity are also lowered. But we can still manage. Now she, I believe, is quite tanky, so now we gotta rethink our little arrangement here.
A few moments later.
Looks good. Alright, Lady Aldori is in some trouble, so we gotta help. We gotta save the lady. Alright, so that's the leader. Got some bowmen. We got a lot of bowmen. Well, it doesn't seem like she's having any trouble with the giant. Ooh! Sheesh! They got a sneak attack? How the fuck did they get a sneak attack off of that? Well, time to inspire some courage and move this way, I guess. Away from these guys. Alright, we can't get close enough to do a good burning hands, but we can hit their leader with a magic missile. And that'll be it for that. Alright. Oh. Huh, the music stopped for a second. Well, that's awkward. That makes this fight a lot less, epic. Ah, well, it's fine. We still got mage armor on. What have we got? Scroll magic missiles. First of all, we're gonna drink this potion. Yeah, that helps. Second of all, there's 2 of them. You know, we can use the bonded object. I feel like we'd get a lot more value if we were over here, but c'est la vie. Actually, let's Shocking Grasp instead. Alright, that was a decent amount of damage. Oh, I see, they're still summoning things. A freaking manticore. Alright. Oh, it's my turn again? Didn't I just go? Whatever. I won't look a gift horse in the mouth. Let's go ahead and move. Yeah, we're just gonna magic missile it up, buddy. Right at the leader's face. And let's move this way, away from all those other assassins. Alright, Valerie. Let's get cooking. You can't charge because you're fatigued. That's right. But chug a shield of faith. And then
let us strike as one.
Go on in. Alright, let's swift action. Go justice. And then wreck this dude's ship. Nice. And we'll just leave it at that. Music kicked back in, I just noticed, so that's good. Oh, what have you got? Channel energy, touch of chaos. Can we charge somebody? No. No, they're just out of range of a charge. So I guess we could just move towards this guy.
Repent.
And chill. Attack of opportunity. Oh, that's not good. Raise their AC against, well, half of our party. I don't know about. Actually, hang on, I'm neutral. She's definitely good, and she's good. So yeah, it was actually not that good for them at all. We'll just shoot that guy, and we'll chill. Tartusio can... Let's try to get within a burning hands distance, huh? We'll just move and we'll shoot. Then next turn we can go up and burning hands these fucking bow guys.
Guess who's back?
Hey, Amiri! Just in time. Again, the music just kind of stopped. What's going on? We glitched? I guess there's a monster over there or something. I don't know. Alright. Let's use up one of these scrolls of magic missile. Boom. You know, maybe we should have just like specialized with magic missile. Given the amount of times we've used it already. Alright. It's time to go ham. Oh. Or not. Let's give ourselves some divine favor and move closer. charge attack this guy. It's so satisfying when someone with a blunt weapon hits someone. Alright, let's try... Oh, we're just out of range? Oh, I was gonna try to do the screen. I guess we'll move closer. Just shoot.
Deserved it.
Okay, we'll shoot and then move closer. Can we get... Oh, that might be close enough for a Burning Hands. Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs. Boom! It's like it wants to play like the first half of the soundtrack, and then it just gives up, and then it comes back once it like recycles. It's weird. It's very weird. These magic missiles putting in work. Alright, Valerie. Let's drink up. And nut up. Or not. We'll attack the bow guys. And you can just keep working on these channelers. Alright, let's try to scream in his ear. It worked. It worked. I can't say it didn't. Just shoot him.
Just die already.
Or not. No need to use the wand yet. We'll just force missile. Boom.
Stay behind me.
I really wish you would stop missing. That would be really cool.
Despicable.
Okay. The leader's down. We just got one guy sitting over here. Let's try to do it. Or not. It's a real shame because like the beginning part of this music is pretty killer. And then it just kind of cuts out.
Time to get my hands dirty again.
Harem, you have like one job, dude. Ah, there he... Oh, his AC was 2 and you rolled a 1. It's okay. We'll end this with a force missile. Maybe. If it does enough damage to kill. We'll see. Alright. Good. Alright, Keeg. Alright, Jamandi, I guess.
Thank you for your valor.
There was a
and
lootable
bravery.
corpse by her
The
that I
enemy
didn't.
was strong, but you were stronger, and that means I made the right choice. Just as I thought, there were worthy leaders among you. I'm especially grateful to them for the courage and common sense they showed while defending the mansion. But this attack means we have even less time than I thought. Someone already knows of our plans and is acting against us. You'll begin your expedition immediately.
Lady Aldori, please, I know who arranged this attack. The vile king of Pitax, Iroveti. What's more, I know who among us works for him. Hey, you! Show everyone the ring you're wearing. You think I wouldn't recognize Iroveti's seal? That's why he wasn't killed. The bandits recognized him as one of their own by this signet ring.
Aha! And so you see, he was not giving us the ring to be our friend. Not at all. But we have knowledge because we are big brain. I have no connections to Pitax, but Tartuccio's name, accent, and clothes seem like he came straight from there. Which of us looks more like they might be Iroveti's spy?
Probably, yes. But this evidence is circumstantial at best. There's definitely a spy among us. But who? All I have is one word against another. I'm afraid you're both under suspicion.
They both came to your aid, Lady Jamandi. But a liar's cunning knows no bounds. I've never met these two or their companions. For all I know, they're all conspiring spies.
How could you say that? We fought together. We literally went through fire together. And then you vanished into thin air. After you promised you'd wait.
My words might be rash.
I bet my life despise anyone but this man. I saw how he dealt with those creeps with my own eyes. A true warrior. I'd go with him through hell and high water. This purple crook, on the other hand, he's got the eyes of a spy and the mug of a spy.
I like the sound effects, the spitting on the floor sound effect. That was good.
Lady Aldori, don't listen to this thick-headed barbarian. She doesn't know what she's talking about. During the attack, our leader showed his true colors. He forced us to break into the armory and rob it.
Forgive me for my trespass. In my defense, we were in the middle of a battle and in dire need of weapons.
An attack is no reason to break into rooms in someone else's
And we
house.
failed our diplomacy check.
That was a sound decision. Sometimes one must act at one's own risk and peril, until crossing the boundaries of what is allowed. Showing initiative is no crime.
It is insane when faced with death to stop and question whether you may be breaking some law or rule. Even more insane would be to ask forgiveness for making the right decision. Sorry, but your words display a lack of wisdom.
What about that trick he pulled right before we came in here? He knew very well you were fighting the enemy, but instead of rushing to help you, he dallied as long as he could, dropping everything to save people from the fire, even though the guards were handling things just fine. He was obviously hoping to show up too late and find you already dead.
People were dying right in front of me. How could I just walk by?
Trying to save others is commendable, but Tartuccio's right.
And we fail again. Oh, this does not look good. Our diplomacy skills suck. I knew that not increasing the charisma score would come back to bite me. And now it is. Oh well, we have to deal with it.
May Shellen spare me from ever having to make such a choice, but he behaved decently as a true leader.
A true leader is someone who has their priorities straight, not someone who would put a valuable ally's life in danger for the sake of some servant.
Enough squabbling. I'm still not sure which of you I can trust. However, the risk of entrusting the whole affair to a spy is too great. Here's what we'll do. 2 teams will head out. That way, I'll know at least one group can be counted on to serve my interests in the stolen lands.
Lady Aldori, most of those who were to set off for the stolen lands have been killed. Those who yet live will require help. please allow me to join the expedition.
I'm sad to lose such a talented warrior. But you're right, Valerie. They have greater need of you right now. Go.
Alright.
And may Abadar keep you.
So it seems
Which
like
of the two teams would you prefer
we're
to accompany?
going to have the same party that I had in my other playthrough. I was kind of hoping we'd start with the dwarf, because he is a cleric, and we do want a cleric in the party. But that's okay. We'll make do with potions.
If my leader allows, I would join his team. He seems a worthy commander in my eyes.
Commanders, military leaders, all these laws and rules are but dust and vanity. I suppose I will accompany Tartuccio.
Our leader is good in battle, but I don't like all the spiritual agonizing. I prefer those who can act without wasting time helping every little pipsqueak. Those like Tartuccio.
Ugh, Tartuccio's going to take the credit for himself and be done with it. Shellen, spare me from such allies. I'm going with you. You're a hero worthy of my quill.
As for me, I know neither of these two. At least not well enough. And I have no wish to become an unwitting pawn to an unworthy leader. If Lady Jamandi allows, I'll remain in Restov and help mend the wounds this attack has inflicted. But who knows? The road may bring me to the stolen lands, but not yet.
I don't even need to think. I'm coming with this man. As for you, Purple Toad, just wait until we meet along the way. I'll be sure to hang your rotten spy guts from the trees.
All right, we have two teams. To avoid unnecessary conflict on the road, you'll each take a different route to the stolen lands. Tartuccio's team will go through Navakta's crossing. The garrison commandant will provide him all the help he needs. You will take your team to Oleg Levitin's trading post. He's been complaining about the Stag Lord's bandits for a while now. There, you'll be provided with all the necessary travel supplies.
Sounds good.
Tartuccio, your words are quite convincing. But I can't afford to trust words alone. If you're really innocent, I hope you'll prove it with your deeds. While you're away, Keston will investigate the night's events and learn who in Restov is working for Patax. But you should know that it isn't just Patax we need to worry about. The Royal House of Sertova may also interfere in our plans. I've managed to keep this affair a secret from them so far, but that can't last long. By my estimations, you have no more than 3 months. After that, any feats you accomplish will be pointless. And now, farewell. This battle was but the first ordeal along your path, and you overcame it as true champions of Restov. May the obstacles that follow also fall to your feet. Fear nothing, my friends, and return victorious.
There we go.
Surviving a terrible night, our small team set off to brave our fate. Beware, stolen lands. Heroes are on the way.
So now we exit the tutorial and we enter the first chapter of the game. And I'm very excited for all of this. However, that'll have to wait until next episode. If you like this sort of content, like the video, and subscribe if you want to see more. Until then, this is an actual bowling pin signing off.